Hey guys, welcome back to the Nottingham Forest career mode. Today, before we forget anything, we're going to be going into a squad report because I always seem to forget to do them in the January transfer window. So let's start off this episode. Oh my god, that's a big one to start on. And just go through the squad and see how they've been getting on in the first 5 or 6 months. So Medjugorje, as you can see, has gone up by 8, which is just crazy. You can tell he's a regen, not only because of the portrait, but if you look down at the goalkeeping stats, there's always one stat that's a lot lower than the rest. It's unfortunate that it's his positioning, but that's gone up by 11, so it is catching up. Pereira's gone up by 2 there. Tuanzebe's gone up by 2 as well. Bell's gone up by 1. Dalbert's gone up by 1. Arayibi has gone up by 3. Garcia won't grow. He's 28 now, but he's been a vital part of the team so far this season. And so has Galdamez. That partnership of Garcia and Galdamez has been really good. And he's gone up by 3, which is really nice to see. Larson's gone up by 1 as well. Geraldes up by 2. He's probably been MVP so far this season. He's been so good. Abraham, I mean, frustrating at times, but has gone up by 1. He still has 6 goals. It's not too bad. Ayub, really nice signing. I actually really like him. He's gone up by 1 as well. Plata as well. He's scored 4 goals, mainly from the bench. Luna has stayed the same, but it looks like he might go up to 79 soon. Schick has actually scored 6 goals as well now, so he's catching up. And, well, actually, no, that means he's doing just as well as, if not better, than Abraham. He's now gone up by 1 as well, of course. Van Drongelen, I should say, has gone up by 1. Barmin's gone up by 1. Saliba probably won't grow, but still a really nice backup for Arayibi. Kalecha, who's on loan, and I've got something to talk about loan-wise in a minute. One of our players has left. Kalecha's gone up by 1 there. Worrell's gone up by 1. Krunic has gone up by 1. Cash has gone up by 1. Walker's gone up by 2. Clough's gone up by 1. Osborne's gone up by 1. Jean-Vier as well. Henderson, who we've just recently gave a contract extension, otherwise he could have left for free. We're just going to sell him. Leali has stayed the same. Lishai we're going to replace in this transfer window, I believe. And then we've got Inache out on loan. So the thing I wanted to talk about was Kaikai. We've lost Kaikai. Now that to me means we definitely need to bring in another winger, and I've got 3 options on the shortlist here. Also, we've got the Dani Alves regen that I said I really wanted to sign. He's now 74 rated, so we're going to go ahead and make an offer. I don't really know how much it's going to cost us. We have a little bit of money there, so I think what we're going to have to do is replace Kaikai with a free signing for next season, and I found Kishner. We'll talk about him in a moment. So 74 rated. I'm going to go in with a bit of a cheeky offer, to be honest. I think I'm going to go in with 2 million plus Lihai. I'm so fed up with trying to say his name. I cannot wait to not have to say it anymore. He's been a decent player for us, but I'd definitely rather invest in a future player. And that's exactly what Benjamin Domasto Orsi will be. We'll call him Dani Alves for now. So the other 3 players are St. Maximin. Kind of nostalgic. I want to bring him in because we used him in the Portsmouth career mode, the Road to Glory, which he was amazing. He really was, and I'd love to get him again. We've got Bergwijn. I think I'm saying that right. It's like Wijnaldum, Bergwijn maybe. He looks like he could be a good option for us. He's right-footed, which I like for a left winger. Can also play on the right. And we have raided the Dutch league quite a few times, haven't we? And then we've got Kishner, who himself is Dutch, but obviously plays in the Serie A for Lazio. He has 6 months remaining on his contract. Now, the only issue is it's going to be 50 grand a week. But he is, as we all know, a very skillful and a very good player who can play on the left, the right, and down the middle. So I'm thinking he could be a really good signing for next year. So I might just do it. You know, offer 50,000 per week, get him on 4 years, offer him important first team player, and see if he can be our star signing for next season. We definitely do need another forward player now that Kaikai has gone. And maybe he's Plata's replacement, who is one of the older players in the squad. He's not massively old, but he's not quite as good as the other players in his position at the moment, and he's not getting any younger, put it that way. So we've got a game against Bournemouth coming up. Kishner has declined the offer we've made, and there you can see confirmation that Kaikai has left. Matty Cash, future at Nottingham Forest, he says he wants to leave. I don't know if I want to let him leave because he could be a valuable player should we need to rotate the squad around. Now, Kishner, he loves living there, doesn't really want to move. I think I'll try 55 and, you know, maybe that's still not enough. I don't think I'm comfortable going to 60 for a player that isn't incredibly good. He's very good, but he's not like, you know, future 85 plus rated player, I don't believe. Unless his potential's higher than I think. So we'll go for 3 years. I thought that was 4 before. That's a little bit weird. He's asking for less now. And I guess we go with crucial first team player. If that doesn't work, we'll offer him a bonus per goal. But I've got a feeling it's going to be difficult to sign him. So we might have to go with Bergven instead. So Bournemouth, is this a home or an away game? If it's home, I think I'll simulate it because they're not doing well this season at all. Sorry, Ecuador, I'm not interested in managing internationally right now. It is a home game. Let's just double check where they are in the league. So they're down in 17th place. I mean, that should be an easy win, right? I'm not going to lie, I'd be pretty embarrassed if this didn't go to plan. But we do have Manchester United coming up next, so we'll definitely be playing that match. And we have got the win. It's a 2-1 win with the second team. Saliba scores after coming back from injury. And Geraldes, again, that is his, I think, 6th goal in the Premier League, which is pretty amazing. Bournemouth, unfortunately, did break our clean sheet with just 4 minutes to go. That's a bit of a shame. Right, so we have a transfer offer for Medjugorje. Of course, he cost us, I can't remember exactly how much, but we could make some serious profit on an 18-year-old that's 80 rated. But of course, we're not going to do that. We're going to disallow future offers. He's going absolutely nowhere. Buffon's regen is staying at Nottingham Forest. Chievo, however you want to say their name, they have declined the offer. They're not interested in the player. So it looks like we're going to have to sell Lihai. Oh, that name is so annoying. We'll have to sell him just for cash and make a straight up offer. I'm gonna be safe here. I think I'm gonna go in with the 4.7. So it's the minimum the chief executive thinks would be enough. So let's see if that is enough and if they will accept it. And now let's get into the Manchester United game. They're not doing brilliantly well this season, but of course they've always got the potential to win a game. That's for sure. First of all, though, we've got an offer for Tammy Abraham. Whoa. Okay, now that's a lot of money, and you guys know how I feel about Abraham lately. Part of me feels like I shouldn't be doing this because he's been here since the start. He was one of our first signings. Really, really good striker. But that is a lot of money. It really is. I think it's a similar situation to when I sold Konate. He's annoying me at the moment, and I know I can get a lot of money for him, but I kind of feel like I shouldn't be doing it unless it's an insane amount of money. So, West Ham, this is a challenge to you. If you offer me £35 million, I will do the deal. I don't think I'll go under 30. And to be honest, I don't think I even want to sell Abraham. That is just a completely ridiculous offer, or counter offer, I should say. And I don't think they will match it. But you never know. West Ham could be ballsy and go for it because he would score goals. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Kishner has accepted. So for 55,000 per week, what do we reckon? Balls to it. Let's get him. Let's get Kishner. Another really good signing for next season. You guys know I love the pre-contract signings at the moment, especially in this career mode. We must have signed at least 8, maybe even 9 players on pre-contract. But we're 4 points clear in the league. Let's go to Old Trafford and beat them. Come on. So according to that, we haven't lost a single game away from home. I mean, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? Not losing a game away from home. And it looks like they've put up a very strong team. They do have Carrick in there. He must be, what, 49 years old now? They do have Darmin, I can see. Mkhitaryan, Rashford, Martial. They've gone with a pretty strong lineup today, which seems to be a little bit unusual against us. As you guys know, we do come up against the big teams, and they never seem to put out their strongest team. But let's see what happens. Here's Geraldes. Abraham could be in here. He is. He's going to get through. Is he going to score, though? No, he's not. £35 million, please. Please. Give me the £35 million. I probably would take it. We could afford a really good striker for that. And Abraham is a good striker, but how many times am I struggling to finish with him? I don't know what it is, guys. The first 2 seasons or so, he was a very good striker, but this year, maybe it's me. Maybe I've just been really struggling to score goals with him, and it's frustrating me so much. Oh, God, that was a little bit dodgy. Careful, Medjugorje. Here's Abraham again. Am I making a mistake, potentially selling him? I really don't know what to do, guys. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Do you sell your main striker for an absurd amount of money to potentially bring in an even better one? Or do you stay a bit loyal even though they're not doing so well at the moment, out of form? I just don't know what to do. Here's Mkhitaryan now. The cross comes in for Martial. Pereira deals with it, but it's only out to Luke Shaw. Is he going to have a shot? He wasn't sure about having a shot. Jesus, Matt, that was awful. Now here's Martial. I've slid in. Oh, it was so close, yet so far, and we've got an injury. Larson is injured. Great. We could do with Kishner now, really, couldn't we? Let's bring on Platter. It's not a bad player to bring on. I would rather bring on Kishner, though, if I'm honest. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. But there is half-time. Like I said, hopefully nothing serious on Larson there. Because if that's a serious injury, I'm going to be a little bit frustrated, especially because Kai, he's gone back to Crystal Palace. But anyway, that is the end of the first half. Let's get in the second. So Man United are making a change. Juan Mata is coming on for Carrick. So they're definitely going to be pushing forward a little bit more in this second half. But can I get a goal? That's what we need. Here's Platter. Try and get a cross in for Abraham, maybe. Gerald is there. Abraham wins it, and it's over the bar. I need to see a replay of this. Was that any good? It wasn't even me controlling him. I was controlling Geraldez. I mean, how is that going over the bar from there? He's practically got a whole left side of the goal there to aim for. Really, really should be scoring. They've just brought on Dybala, but he's not going to help defensively, that's for sure. Come on, Platter. Keep going. Now get it in the box. It wasn't the best of crosses. Very frustrating. How long until Griezmann comes on as well, I wonder. But Dybala and Griezmann up front, that would be filthy. Looks like Bailly's getting forward as well there. So they're playing an all-out maybe, all-out attack, which is pretty crazy. Oh, go on. Yes, that's good. Yes, no, that's a foul. How is that not a foul, ref? He stopped me getting to the ball. Come on. Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in serious trouble here. Oh, thankfully it's Bailly, though. If that was anyone else, if that was, say, a Griezmann, probably would have scored and lost this game. But now it's a corner. If I can win this and get forward... Oh, they've made another change. It's Smalling. They've brought on Smalling. Oh, my God. They've almost scored, though. Please get that out. It's going to be another corner. So we're not going to get another chance to score. It looks like we're going to be fighting for a 0-0 here. But sometimes that's not the worst result when you go up against a team like Man United. We've got it clear. Oh, no, Blind. You dare. Oh, he's lost it. Don't you dare blow the whistle, ref. Don't you freaking dare. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Platter through on goal. I'm going to be cheeky. He's passed it off. And Geraldez gets the winner. Old Trafford is going to be silent after that. Wow. We've won it in the last seconds of the game. Platter, I maybe should have gone for it, but at least I scored. That would have been so embarrassing if I missed it. And Man United are going to lose in the last seconds of the game. That is just hilarious. Where is your Fergie time now? Get in there, lads. Come on. That was just absolutely mad. But anyway, back into the transfer window now. They're looking for 7 million for the Dani Alves regen. And to be honest, that isn't too bad. So I'll go back in with a 5.8 million. I think they'll accept it. It's quite a lot of money. We don't actually have too much to spend right now. And luckily, it's not too bad news on Larson. Only out for 9 days. That could have been a lot worse. But this is the one you've been waiting for. Tammy Abraham is not leaving. He's not. I can't do it, especially not for 20 million. They've decided that 35 was a little bit too much. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So we're going to go ahead and reject it. I'm not going to disallow future offers. Let's say PSG come in for him or Real Madrid or something crazy like that. They might offer 35 million. So it was a bit of a wild counter offer, but that was the only way I was going to let him go. So we should have a couple more emails before the next game, which is an FA Cup match. We've got 3 emails. What's it going to be? Is it going to be good news? It is. 5.8 million has been accepted. He only wants 8,000 per week as well. Let's get him on, well, 4 years is absolutely fine. And he will be... Let's go with important first team player. I've got a feeling he won't accept squad rotation. And to be honest, he's probably going to be better than Pereira after a couple of training sessions. So we'll go with that. And Tyler Walker wants to play. Fair enough. I mean, it is an FA Cup game. Do I throw him into the squad? Probably not. I'd rather use the second team as it is with Schick. I want him to grow as much as possible. So that is what we're going to do. Having been knocked out of the EFL Cup, I would like to do better in the FA Cup, of course. This will be a simulation tournament unless we get to the semi-finals or the final. Because going to Wembley, you can't not play that game. So, Fleetwood at home, and it's a 4-0 win. We've crushed them. Saliba, Ayub, and Geraldez got another 2 goals today. That's pretty unbelievable. So we're through to the next round. And there it is, guys. He has accepted. I said I'd go for him in the January transfer window, and I've done it. So we do have a new right back. He's not going to play straight away. I think what we'll do is we'll get him into training, and hopefully he will grow nice and quick because, if you look here, Pereira is 77 rated. So I think when he gets to around that 77 mark, we'll throw him into the first team and we'll see how he gets on. But to be honest, Pereira has been extremely good for us. We just need this guy as more of a backup right now. So 74 rated, of course. He's got some really, really nice stats. He's nice and quick. He's strong. Look at those work rates. Weak foot. Really solid signing. Okay, so we have another transfer offer, and it's for Jean-Villiers, who, I'm not going to lie, was a little bit disappointing. I signed him for free on a pre-contract, 73 rated, I believe he was when I picked him up, which isn't awful, but I was expecting him to be a little bit better. And I think, was it him I said last season, we can sign him. If he's not very good, we sell him and we make profit because he's a free transfer. And I think now is the time. I think we do sell him on. He's never going to be the quality we need. Even as a backup, we have Van Drongelen, we have Worrell. I just don't see this guy ever having a future here. So it sounds harsh, but that is the way it is. I'm going to counter offer 3.8 million, and let's see if Bremen accept it. They made a nice offer, but I think we can do a little bit better. And there it is. They have decided to match it. So 3.8 million profit. Not too bad on a player that we haven't even used once, I don't think. So maybe wasn't the best signing ever, but it's money at the end of the day that we've made for no effort whatsoever, just signing him up on a free contract. So maybe I should do the same again with the money we make on him. Let's invest in another player that could be worth more next season. I don't know. But either way, we have got another game here. It's Sunderland, who I think are bottom. Okay, they've moved up to 18th. They're 2 points clear off the bottom, but still not looking great for them. And it's another home game. I know I've simulated a lot recently, guys, but I might as well simulate this again. I mean, look, we're 6 points clear at the moment. I'm going to make a prediction. I think Galdamez is going to score 2, and it's going to be a 3-1 win. That's my prediction. Oh, okay, not quite. 2-1 win. Bell's picked up an injury, and Galdamez didn't score, but Abraham did. That's good. Larson did as well. And Hernandez did. For a second, I thought it was their Larson, but they don't have a Larson anymore, do they? That's a little bit confusing to me. Swedish Larson for Sunderland. But a 2-1 win, you can't be upset about that. That's another win, and let's see if Bell's injury is anything bad. Hopefully it's just maybe a week or so with a bruised toe. Let's have a look. We've got 2 emails. We've got a transfer offer for Lishai. Okay, that's good. And he's out for 7 days, a week. Perfect. This is a pulled hamstring, though. Okay, not too bad at all. So what's the offer? Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth, you can have him. That's absolutely fine by me. We're finally going to be selling this guy. He's been decent for us. He was captain when we joined, but of course we've moved on from championship quality players. And look at this, guys. Time for some training, and hopefully we could see some growth. Well, probably not. And there's only one more game left in the transfer window, which is Liverpool, but that will be in the next episode. Barmin's done well there. I'm hoping to get him to 80 rated soon. He's been really good whenever we've needed him. Schick is very close to 80. Pereira almost 78. Oh, I forgot to put the new guy in. Damn it, I should have probably done that. But I think that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I think we're doing really well at the moment. We're 7 points clear at the Premier League, at the top of the Premier League. That's actually mental. We've scored 32 goals and only conceded 7. We're doing a Leicester. We really are. The team is, I would say, about the same quality as Leicester was when they won the league. And it's just a bit of a surprise. It wasn't meant to happen, but all of the big teams are just not performing. Arsenal in 4th, Spurs are in 5th, United in 8th, Liverpool in 7th, Chelsea in 9th, Man City in 13th, Newcastle are all the way down in 16th, and they were right near the top last year. So it's been a crazy season so far. We're halfway, and it's going to be interesting. Well, we're over halfway, and it's going to be interesting to see who we get in the Europa League, whether we're going to make any more changes to the squad in the next few weeks, and of course, where we're going to finish in the Premier League at the end of the season. At the moment, we could be winning the Premier League at our 2nd attempt, which would be pretty crazy. So thank you for watching. Once again, if you could leave a like on the video and make sure you're subscribed if you're new around here, you'll never miss an episode. And I will see you next time.